everybody, Tony here, Creative Fish Studio. I'm in the fish room and I've got a little bit of bad news for Osci, our Oscar fish. He's developed the hole in head disease, also known as freshwater head and lateral line erosion, and that's FHIHLE, something like that. Some acronym that they do for it, I'm not remembering at the moment. He's not having any problems with his eating. He's still very friendly. He comes up to the tank when I'm around. But it developed very rapidly. The hole on the head size is pretty large. It's not the little dots. And I've been watching for it because I know this is something that Oscars get. If you have water issues or an overcrowded tank and he's stressed out and things like that. So anyway, it developed quickly, and so now I'm in the treatment mode. Now we've had Hurricane Matthew came through here a little while ago. I got off schedule. And so this tank didn't get changed when it normally would have, and my nitrates spiked. The nitrates in the tank, I'd been checking it, were good. I was a little behind on my water changing due to Hurricane Matthew. So I just came through 3 days ago, changed the water. I only did about 25%. And but you know, I'd been testing everything and everything was all right. The nitrates were about 20 to 40, which was a little high. But even though I just changed the water 3 days ago, when I took it in to have it tested by the local fish store, they said it was up at 80. So anyway, the water parameters were out of check, so I did a 50% water change tonight, and I picked up some General Cure by API, and this is says it'll treat hole in head disease. Now you put in one of these packets per 10 gallons, and so this will treat 100 gallons. But it takes 2 treatments, so this was going to be perfect for the 55-gallon tank. Alright, so I've got 5 of these packets. Each one will do 10 gallons. This is 55 gallons, but we probably only got 50 gallons of water in the tank. And so we're just going to go ahead. It says to add them directly to the tank. And so that's what we're going to go ahead and do here. It says it will not discolor the water. So we're just kind of disperse it around. I'm going to go ahead and restart my filter, but I've taken out the filters inside of it so I don't have any of the carbon or anything going. It's just going to be a little bit more water flow. As I'm putting this in, I want to make sure that I've got some movement in the water and give them some added circulation. Everybody seems a little bit ticked off at me right now. The Oscar's laying on the floor in the back. So they're not very happy about this process, but it's very needed to hopefully be able to treat this, because I'm actually seeing another mark on the side of his head here that wasn't even there earlier this morning. After I do the second dosing, and then I'll do a water change. So that's where I'm at right now, and trying to get him back and healthy, but he's definitely going to have some scarring. And unfortunately, as I was doing the water change and I was cleaning out the tank, he got underneath some of the rocks. I noticed that they'd wedged it loose. And as I was trying to clean, I was trying to hold it up, and then I reached in to get the rock and he darted out. And now he's got some scrapes on his side. So all in all, he's not doing super well. He's a little worse for the wear. But we're going to try and get him back and nurse him back to health. So we've got some salt that we put in here, aquarium salt, that'll help hopefully heal some of the wounds, as well as this General Cure. So that's the update on this tank. It's a little bit of a bummer, but we're going to work it, and hopefully he'll pull through this just fine. Just, you know, scarring and stuff like that. And chicks dig scars, they used to say. So maybe he's going to be a really rockin' looking fish. Definitely have a story to tell. Maybe not a good one about me, but a story to tell. And we're doing our best to make sure that they're cared for. And it's just unfortunate. I hated when I saw that he had this disease and knew that it was most likely my fault. So we're back up and running, getting things going, got all the tanks working, and we'll check you guys next time.